is.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Can you? Thank you.
Whose damn ear is that? Oh, hell no. I ain't about that ish.
God, that's the worst addition to your vocabulary in years. You've regressed.
I don't know whose ear it is.
Whose ear and
I don't-
why?
Why is that not like when you look it up? They say like, yeah, it's an ear, but like I've never
Whose ear?
known whose ear it is. It's so weird.
Hairy little ear.
Where did they?
Why?
Whose
Why
ear?
did they
Who
take
was
a
like,
picture
yeah,
of an
take a
ear,
picture of my
bro?
ear?
What the hell? What's up, chat? I forgot we were live. What's up, guys? But seriously, why an ear? And whose ear is that blue?
It's
Okay.
they distorted the color, obviously.
What the
No, it's
hell?
blue.
It's blue.
It's blue.
It's also
And it has
sideways.
ribbons on
It doesn't look like an ear. It doesn't.
It's
look
sideways.
Like an ear. Oh shit! It is sideways.
Golly, he's loud.
Would you look at that? Oh, wow, you learned something.
You know,
new
I have
every day.
everybody else's user volumes at like hovering around 80s, 90s, maybe at 100.
Ryan at 50.
You often go down to like 35.
Alright, you at 140 and Noah at 90.
You at like
Oh, yeah.
53 right now.
What's up, fellas? AT Field, Hugo, Carnicorn, I'm him. You just click notify me. Awesome. Welcome. Wigots TV, see the entire picture. Let me pull
There
it
is
up
a
real
bigger
quick. Is there a bigger?
picture.
Metal album cover. What do we got? Oh, there is a bigger picture. Oh, there's the full ear. Look at that. Oh, it's the other ear. It's the left ear. Oh, I was looking at it right side. You got to look at the other way. Okay. There we go.
I would love to know whose ear that is.
I like the. Okay, this makes sense now. Now this makes sense. Okay, I'm following. There we go. Okay.
How did they even take that? Did they just like...
I kind of like the idea of it being a turtle more. I'm not gonna lie. That was cooler. What's up, Rickster? What's up,
turtle.
Olivia? Yeah, a turtle. I thought it
I'm
would
pretty
be.
sure there was already a pretty big album that came out with a turtle on it that year, so that wouldn't be good. I think it came out that year. Yeah,
What album?
Tarkus.
Yeah,
Well,
okay.
that's actually a second, more like an armadillo.
I'm just saying.
You mean the tank thingy?
When you look at it like
Yeah.
this without
That's
knowing
not
it's a
a- that's
turtle,
not a turtle.
armadillo.
It's
When
not
you-
armadillo.
I know, I saw
Look,
it.
That's
That
a
was-
stupid fucking cover.
when you look at it like this
Yes,
without
it
knowing
is.
it's an ear, it looks like a pink turtle swimming along in the water.
I don't know what part of that is supposed to look like a turtle because there's no.
I mean,
really
minus the fact that the big black hole.
You know how like a psychologist will show somebody like a black spot and ask you what you see?
Yeah.
I'd love
I've
to
seen some
spectate Ryan do one of those because I don't know how you got to that conclusion at all.
What, have you not seen the turtle? You see
No.
See it? It looks like a
Right.
turtle
Oh.
smoking the finest grass ever.
Ryan would be like, "I'm seeing Madonna giving a reach around." That's so weird.
That black spot looks pretty white to me. Mmm.
It's like Dr. Larry. Here's the next one. That's a jar of peanut butter.
I mean, if you look
No,
at
it's
this,
not.
the first time I saw this album cover, I thought this part, the tree, I thought this was just a giant building. I didn't notice that this had leaves at the top.
That's how they build buildings.
I thought it was just next, like, part of the building. I thought the house was part of the building. Madonna giving.
Damn, we got about 20 people ready to get to working.
We do. What's up, everybody? Sorry, we were. Oh, why would you say that, bro?
No
Why?
idea.
We were just having a nice little discussion about the Metal album cover. I never knew this was an ear, so I thought this was a turtle. So yeah, we were what's you guys should start a band with Ryan as lead singer. You would hate
No.
that. I would love to. There's a dog's ear photographed underwater that makes it floppy. That makes sense.
That's
All right.
kind of.
Let me start a jam real quick.
Did they just like edit it to be underwater, or did they just grab a dog and
Dump it.
dunk it underwater? Somebody take a picture. Hurry up.
Yeah,
Oh, it's too blurry. Gotta put him under again.
All right. According to some random posts on Pink Floyd subreddit, well, that random post on
Reliable source.
on Pink Floyd subreddit is probably more accurate than Pink Floyd themselves, because who knows what the hell they actually remember about their own fucking shit. Most rock artists don't remember shit anyway. If you ask Jimmy Page how half the shit he did in the 70s, there's no fucking way he'll remember a thing.
I can't wait to start this.
Indeed, indeed. This album came out when you were in 10th grade. 71.
You're old.
Rickster.
Damn, I was in 10th grade like 4 years ago.
Rickster's Captain Unk over here. All right, let's get started. Let's do this. Shall we, boys? Do it.
Yep.
What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the 3 Idiots Talking Podcast. Today, we have a very special album review, a long-awaited one on our channel. We are in Pink Floyd's 6th studio album. Came out in 1971 by the name of Meddle, spelled M-E-D-D-L-E. A very odd way to spell Meddle. It is 46 minutes long. It came right after Umaguma came out, which was if you guys saw our last if you saw our last live stream or the last video, you would know we really struggled to get through that one. We were not a fan of it. Noah was more of a fan of it than anyone else, but it was still a struggle to get through. But this is a very different album. This is only 6 songs long. It is 46 minutes deep, and the majority of that 46 minutes is on Echoes, the very last song in the album. Now, I know before we get started, I always like to give a...
The last one we did was Umaguma.
Was it not?
Adam Hart, Mother Champ.
Oh, you're right. My apologies. Adam Hart Mother. I kind of forgot that existed. Adam Hart Mother was their 5th album. Yes, you're totally right. The YouTube won't see that because I'll cut that out so I don't look stupid. Okay, so...
I prefer you left it in.
Oh, rude. All right, so I always like to give a brief description about the album and where the band was at this point. Given that we are going through Pink Floyd's discography, I would think that is accurate. Noah, we just came off Adam Hart Mother.
Please?
Get it to focus.
I was just gonna stare at you guys until it works. Has it done it?
No.
What the fuck?
You good?
Put your hand over the camera.
Just keep waving. Just do that. No,
Yeah.
do that.
Do one of those.
There you go. Oh.
Oh my god. Okay. All right, let's talk about
Meddle.
Meddle.
What's up?
Meddle is definitely the turning point in the Pink Floyd discography. Definitely when everybody started to come into their own, specifically Roger Waters as a songwriter and lyric writer. This is them like almost fully leaving the psychedelic sound.
Fully
They go
leaving
into
it.
Yeah, they go into a lot more folky stuff. A little bit progressive. It's just a complete shift in sound. If you told me this came after Adam Hart Mother and I did not know, I don't think I'd be able to tell at all.
Okay. So it came out. Did it come out the next year, or how long? How many years is there?
1 year.
1 year. All right. So they go away from the psychedelic sound. They start to go into the sound that gets them ultimately the popularity that they eventually will achieve. Who is the ultimate decision maker behind this? Who caused it? Was it Waters himself? Who was it? A group decision? What causes them to go to Meddle's sound?
All of them. Definitely all of them. They all contribute significant parts.
So what I remember from this album is that, as you pointed out, it has a very different sound, different direction. Adam Hart Mother obviously being a very weird album. Did they decide, I guess, relatively weird, did they decide that maybe we should actually combine our stuff together and do one big group album together?
Oh, no. It was a group album, Adam Hart Mother. They just only did that for Umaguma.
Right, but I mean, for Adam Hart Mother, it was a very weird, I'm not experimental type album. It was a very psychedelic album in that aspect. And it did a lot of different things that they had been previously doing in the Sid, or no, not the Sid Barrett era, but previously been doing in their few albums. This one takes, like you said, a dramatic shift. I'm mainly trying to figure out what was the main cause of that. What did they just not think the rest of it was going well? Did they not think they were doing well on the main previous albums? Did they not like their sound?
The best reason I can think is them just fully getting, congealed as the new group without Sid Barrett finding their sound.
I think they're finally getting their sound focused.
Okay, so they're starting to discover what they really like to do.
Yeah.
Got it. All right. Well, as
they're finding what they're good at.
Yeah. And as these guys said, this will start to be their main sound for the next few albums and pretty much the rest of their discography, minus, like, I guess The Wall has a bit of a different idea around it. But okay. Yeah, it's a short, relatively short album. 6 songs long, mainly like just one, because you'd combine almost all the other songs and basically be the same exact length as Echoes would be. Anything else we need to know about Meddle before we can begin, other than Cole is going to have a lot to say about some songs? All right, nothing else. Let's get it going. All right, Pink Floyd's 6th studio album, Meddle, starting off one of these days.
One of those days.
See, is he gonna cut you?
What's up, Jonathan? Tim Leverton.
Rude.
Whoever votes no on the poll is gonna have to 1v1 me. Ooh, ATP, big fan of Meddle.
No.
When are you doing Playboy Cardi's shitty album? We're discussing it. It's in discussion. We're still thinking about it. I have to convince Noah mainly.
What a tone. Oh, the production is so good. The warping, the panning. It's perfect.
Grimy bass riffs right there.
This Mr.
Big
Right.
fan of the
I don't know who's playing.
Oh.
big fan of the delay on the bass. Grimy slide guitar.
Definitely agree with that, Jonathan. Way different tone-wise. Way different. Oh no. I hope I didn't fuck that up right there. I don't know what instrument this is.
Bass.
What the hell they do to it?
David and Roger are both credited with playing bass on this.
What they do to this bass?
He said a lot.
Have fun, Patrick. What's up, Cosmic?
Oh. boy.
There is so much more structure to this than the last few albums. The level change there. Noah, if you don't mind, I'd actually like to start.
Okay, I guess.
I know you guys will have plenty to say, but let me start this one at least. Cole, you'll feel free to start the two that you care about the most. All right, that was one of these
Well, I
days.
told you this one I care about the most.
This one you care about the most?
Well, besides the obvious one, yeah.
All right, fine. Go ahead.
Boy, what a tune. This is, up to this point, their best song. And it's not exactly too close. This is phenomenal. This is the best they've gotten with tones all around on every instrument. Like, so far, and it's, once again, not even close.
That's true. I would say Symboline's a better song, though.
Shut up. That's a bad opinion. Anyway, bass, phenomenal. The effects on are fucking wacky, out of this world, but it fits it perfectly. They build tension so amazingly with these keyboard swells and fucking Nick Mason slamming the drums every now and then. And then he comes in with that little robot voice and it all drops. And you get this grimy slide guitar, which is definitely one of my favorite tones that David Gilmour has ever had. It is glorious. This song is amazing. I'm feeling a 10.
I love oh my god! A 10 off the bat!
Yeah. That is
Wow.
amazing.
Okay. I was not expecting that. Let me go second. You used the word grimy a lot, and I do think it does fit the description of the tone. What I was going to say is, this start to this album, one, I think this is the best start to an album they've had so far. I don't really think that's a controversy either. A controversial opinion either. Two, I love the tones. I love the guitars mainly. Of course, the bass. You already mentioned that. The production feels fantastic. It just feels like so well mixed. You can hear everything so... Everything feels like it's in its right spot and you know exactly what's playing. This begins and is the start of what feels like Pink Floyd will get to their greatness level when they get there eventually. This is like the first tone-setting song that I can honestly say, that's Pink Floyd. That's how I know, that's the level I know they can be at instrumentally. Only thing that drops this song for me is there's barely any vocals. I mean, literally, there's one line where the guy, Nick, I think it's Nick Mason or whoever, says one of these days I'm going to cut you into little pieces. There's no vocals, there's no lyrics. This is, Pink Floyd will do this, but better in the future. So giving this a 10, I feel like does disservice to the future songs that are better than this, because they'll have vocals on it, which will increase the hype of those songs. So I'll give this a strong 9. Cole.
Oh boy.
Well, I do think that this is their best opening track of an album so far. I don't think it's their best song so far.
Mm-hmm.
I would say this is like their 4th best song currently. But I mean, yeah, this is it's a great opener. It's kicks some ass, man. I mean, it's heavy as hell.
It's such a tone setter.
You know, the bass guitars sound great. The lead guitar sounds really cool. It's a really good solo from David. Weird, like, kind of proggy hard rock song that opens this thing, but they pull it off really well.
Mm-hmm.
The, you know, weird vocal effects are they're certainly weird, but I don't know, they're kind of funny. I mean, yeah, but I wouldn't say that I'm like blown away by it, but I do think it's a great song. I give it a 9.
All right. Fair enough. All right, chat, let's see. 10 from Rickster, cool opener, a 9 from Carnicorn, 10 from AT Field, 9 from Daryl Clark, 9.5 from Mason's stellar vocal performance. Okay. 8 from I'm Him, Cosmic just with a wow. They will all be 10s. Well, that's not necessarily true, Rickster. That'd be probably the greatest album of all time if every single song on it was a 10.
Now, long season, baby.
Okay. It's an enjoyable nightmare. 9 from Wild Palms. I liked the production, but it was very minimal opening for me. 7.5 to 8 from Jonathan. Is there a normal guitar on this track, or is it just all bass?
It's a slide guitar.
I think it comes in at a couple different times. A 10 from Cosmic. Sounds like an intro to a song that never happens. They did it better on Animals. 7.5 from Rodrigo. Yeah, I agree. There's definitely this done better later on, but it still has its greatness to it. Agree. I apologize. Agree with everything Noah just said, except for the bass. Starts off amazing. Feels like it sounds kind of muddy past a certain point. Very well put together. A 9 from Hugo. A 10 from Icy Roo. Slapper intro. And an 8 from Tim Leverton. Awesome. All right, so... By the way, for anyone who has never been here before, we might get some new Pink Floyd fans in here just because we're getting to some of the hardier tracks on the Pink Floyd discography. We have a Discord. You can join. Do !Discord in the chat. It should also be in the description below. And you can follow us on Twitter as well. We have a ton of great channels in there to join up. All right. Up next, A Pillow of Winds. Maybe I'll be able to talk. So we're going to do a 2018 version of Animals. So I don't know if that includes what you're talking about, but that's the one we're going to do.
A cloud divided down, draws around me, softening the sound.
Noah, is Gilmore lead singer at this point?
Sleepy time.
Never had a lead singer.
With my love
I'll say mostly.
by my side, and she's breathing low.
The remix sounds better than the original, AT Field.
And the candle dies.
Listen, you've never heard the word eiderdown. How are you supposed to know what it is?
When night comes down, you lock the door.
This is the best rock band doing folk music in 1971.
I don't know what I was supposed to take from that comment.
I'm saying it's better than the folk tracks on South Let's have a new one.
Yeah.
Okay. Make sure I hold that in.
That was better.
Now wakes the owl, now sleeps the swan. Behold a dream, the dream
This is
is
Rick
gone.
Beato's favorite Pink Floyd track. He makes no sense. He makes no sense at the time.
Cold rain is falling in a golden dawn.
I love that guitar there, just twanging it there on that. That was so good. Noah, could you play this on one of those guitars back there?
What part?
I think the main guitar, I'd say, lead guitar.
Well, it wouldn't sound right because, well, no, that's the main guitar that you're talking about is probably the rhythm guitar.
The one that's going down, 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 down.
Yeah, probably not because, well, it wouldn't sound right because mine aren't acoustic. Would love to learn it. Very pretty.
No, I hate to feel it. It's way better. It's not any of that at all. The remix, 2018 remix is just a better version of it.
And deep beneath the ground, the early morning sounds, and I go down. Sleepy time when I lie with my love by my side, and she's breathing low. And I rise like a bird in the haze when the first rays touch the sky. And the night winds die.
It's gorgeous.
Yeah, I'm gonna definitely have a bit of a controversial take on this one.
I bet you're gonna say it's too long or boring.
When was the last time I said a song was boring without having a real reason for it?
I don't know. Probably recently. I don't know.
No, it's not been recent. It's been a long time since I said that. Alright, well, just to avoid copyright on echoes, I will try to cut that off a little early because I know echoes is gonna get, YouTube's gonna get a little pissy about us with that one. Alright, Pillow of Winds. Let me go ahead and start since Cole's gonna definitely take the next one. So, two things to point out right off the bat. First of all, God, is this pretty. What a beautiful instrumental. The multitude of guitar usage here to add all the different sounds that they're going for to create sort of a floaty, vibrant atmosphere is fantastic. It's great work. It's incredibly well done. There's nothing wrong, and Noel can go way more in depth about the guitars. I don't know nearly enough about it to comment on it, but it sounds beautiful, and they nailed the pitch, and they did everything they were supposed to do. My problem with this song, maybe pitch is not the right word, that's for vocals, tone. Anyway, my problem with this song is the actual vocal performance of it. And here's where I know I'm going to get a little controversial. I know, no, I saw your face already. I don't know who's singing. Noah, please tell me.
David Gilmour.
David Gilmour. Usually my favorite singer of Pink Floyd. Usually has what I think is the best vocals of Pink Floyd. I don't think he has perfected his vocals yet. At least not on this song. He sounds nice, but he doesn't sound pretty. He sounds a little, the word I'm really looking for is raw, but it just sounds a little too raw. It's pretty, but it's nice, but not pretty. It sounds lovely, but it's not beautiful. There's amazingly pretty singers, and then there's nice, good effort singers. I would give his singing like a 6.5 out of 10 on this.
Oh my god.
Because I know he can get so much better than this, right? Everything else is fine. There's no problems with this, and there's a beautiful lyrics which paint a vivid picture that the instrumental reproduces. but the vocals on his tone, the vocal pitch, I mean, it's just not whispery, floaty, soft like this song is. It doesn't give me that edge. So I will give it a 7.5.
Okay.
All right, Noah, go ahead and tell me why I'm retarded.
Holy shit. That was pretty rough. This is probably his best vocal performance up to this point.
Well, it might be true, but that doesn't mean it's good yet.
Oh, well, good thing it is good. It is heavenly, angelic, peaceful, perfectly matches the instrumental. It sounds like a pillow of winds. Great song title.
Instrumental is beautiful.
Yeah, and his voice matches it perfectly.
No.
It's soft, matches the tones of some of the other instruments, like the slide guitar. It's very soft and warm. Makes you feel nice and cozy. What's that one thing I said? Oh. It feels rustic, like I'm in a cabin full of woodland
That's
creatures.
true. It does sound rustic as hell.
But yeah, the acoustic guitar part's really good. Even though there's two parts going on, there's one in the left ear and one in the right chiming in every once in a while. The slide guitar sounds beautiful. Does a great job with the atmosphere building. Same with Mr. Gilmore's very pretty and airy vocals on this one. Yeah, I'm feeling 9.5.
All right, cool. You look like you're gonna split the gap here.
Yeah.
Well, closer to Noah.
Of course.
Because of your terrible take on
It's
David
not
Gilmour's
that
vocals.
bad a take.
He gives a beautiful vocal performance on this song. They are angelic vocally. Yeah, absolutely great ballad. Beautiful song. Just the whole song just feels like it's lighter than air. It's so heartwarming and sweet and nice and pretty. Great song. Great little ballad they wrote. 9 out of 10.
Wow. All right. All right.
Very fair.
All right. If I could back up. All right, chat. Let's see. Yes, I remember Alan Psychedelic Breakfast. 8.5. Always a good song when Roger doesn't sing. Most of the time, that is true. Incredible atmosphere, beautiful guitar, 9.2 from Side 28. Pillow of Wind is a 10 from Rickster. 8 out of 10 from Spacco Sacco. 9 to a 9, I guess, from 9 to a 9.5 from Carnicorn. 9 to a 9.5 from Wild Palms. 8 to an 8.5 from Jonathan. Greetings from Greece. Hello. Shout out to our Greek fans. The whole album is a masterpiece, even Sheamus. Except Sheamus. No one knows. The song title is apparently named after an old mahjong hand. Oh, that's kind of cool. Meddle, cool, your name. Favorite album? Jeff Lamb. That's awesome. Glad you enjoy it. Song makes me feel all warm and cozy inside. Much further style singing for than what he would sound like later. See, that's the opposite. I prefer what he will sound like later to this.
Depends.
And a 9 from Hugo. DHD Bling gives it an 8. No Sheamus slander. Dog has pipes. All right, up next, Fearless.
Say the hill's too steep to climb. You say you'd like to see me try.
Brian, I want you to read that poll. Oh, okay.
You pick the place and I'll choose the time. The
My sincerest apologies about that pull.
Just
First
wait
one.
a while for the right day. And as I rise above the tree line and the clouds, I look down.
Wow, this is a very one-sided pull.
Sound of the
Jesus.
things you said today.
Cole, getting happy with it, huh?
Cole's a big fan of climbing the hill in his own way.
A little Fleet Foxy on that singing tune, huh?
I wouldn't be surprised if they were influenced by this.
Roger is taking it pretty hard in this pull, I'm not gonna lie. Oh yeah.
Always.
Who saw this coming?
Final cut enjoyers.
Fearlessly the idiot faced the crowd, smiling. Merciless, the magistrate turns round, frowning. And who's the fool who wears the crown? Go down in your own way. And every day is the right day.
Alright.
And as you rise above the fear lines in his brow, you look down. Hear the sound of the faces in the crowd.
Oh, that guitar just hits. That's part of this song.
No.
Yes.
One of the worst takes of your life.
I love me a good soccer crowd chant. Football to all people outside America. I love it.
This, I'll save it. I'll save it for the sponsor.
Shout out to all the Liverpool fans. You guys are having a great season.
Yeah, I'm sure there's a lot in here.
I know what I said. They just got better chants than American sports teams do. They just do. They just do.
Yeah, so I'll
Great.
hear them in my songs.
All right,
Nobody
Cole.
fucking.
I know you want Fearless.
The chanting is cool, but like the best part of the song is an borderline offensive statement. Wow. like the Kid A Radiohead title track. This is my baby boy right here. This is just my little guy. I fucking love this song so much. This is the best song they've made so far. And I don't even know how you could possibly debate it. I don't even know what your debate would be. I'm not interested in your debate because it's wrong.
Don't give a fuck about your debate.
This song is so fucking beautiful. I love every second of it. Every part of it works so well. The instrumental, the guitar riff, how it just kind of keeps rising a little bit and a little bit, and then it comes back down so that it can rise back up again. Fantastic. Just gorgeous. The vocal performance, heavenly. Beautiful vocal performance. Absolutely love it. The vocal melody, spectacular. Glorious. Incredible. All of those things are amazing, and they all pale in comparison to these lyrics. These are some of the greatest lyrics that have ever been written by human beings in the history of mankind. These are some of my favorite lyrics in the history of music. They are spectacular. Do I know what they all mean? Not really. I have my ideas, but I love every word spoken in this song so fucking much. These are some of my favorite lines, again, in the history of music. I'm just gonna say it again. I don't really care. They're so great. They're so great. They're so thought-provoking. They're so beautiful. They're so fucking inspiring. These lyrics are spectacular. These are some of the best lyrics Pink Floyd will ever write, and that includes the rest of their discography. Oh my lord, I love this fucking song. This is a big ol' fat 10.
People say Cole doesn't show any emotion. Look at this. He just has to care about a song to show emotion for it.
These are some of the most underrated lyrics in the history of music.
All right. Wow. Yeah. I mean, this is gonna sound a little rude, but this sounds so much better. Just it's such a better version of Pillow of Winds, even though it's not meant to be a ballad type song like Pillow of Winds was. But it's just it's sung better. The lyrics are, like Cole said, fantastic. No doubt about it. I completely agree with that. I love the acoustic thing they do every once in a while. It's like every 10 seconds so you get the dung. It just adds this dramatic effect to an acoustic guitar that you can rely on as a rhythm, and it's so fantastic. Love the way they included that into this. The acoustic guitar is great. It really strums the I don't know what chord it's on, but the chord, whatever they're using to make the effective punch that it brings, whatever effect or filter, or maybe it's just the rawness of the acoustic guitar, whatever they're doing to give it that punch effect that it adds is so well done and fits this type of song so well. I love the ending. I think adding a soccer chant in there is fantastic. I'm gonna go 9.5. Noah.
You know what effect they did to make it louder?
Did they just put it closer to the mic?
They just strummed it harder.
Oh, I didn't know that would do something. Right.
Okay, cool. Okay, let's have a talk. Let's have a sit down.
Oh boy.
I agree with almost everything you said, but this is not the best song they have made up to this point.
This clears one of these days.
One of these days is better. You know why?
It's not.
There's a whole minute of this song that wasn't needed.
It's absurd.
The soccer chant. Don't know if we needed
The soccer chant is really cool.
That's
The
awesome.
The soccer chant is really cool.
Pales in comparison to the rest of the song, though.
Okay, but you said it wasn't needed, which is just a lie.
A minute of it sure as hell wasn't. Well, one of these days to me is constant action. There's no dull part.
There's no dull part of the song.
Well, the soccer chant exists. I'm just providing you my reasoning.
I mean,
I don't know if I ever did provide a reason this whole 4 years of debating this, but yeah, it is still, regardless, a 10.
Malarkey.
Oh, Oh, still giving it a 10. And
Still
I
amazing.
would agree with Cole. This is the best song they made so far. If we're going in order on this album.
Silly.
All right, chat. Let's see. Completely agree. Side 28's Happy Cole. Yes, that was there's Cole showing off a lot of emotion. So there you go. 8.5 to 9 from Jonathan. Daryl Clark with a 9.9. 8+ from I'm Him. Football Chant really serves to remind you Pink Floyd are British. Indeed, they are. 8.5 from Spacco Sacco. John Depp gives it a 9. Probably my favorite acoustic riff in their discography, coupled with what might be their best lyrics they ever wrote. It seriously gives Dog and Echoes a run for their money. Strong 9.5 from Hugo. Best lyrics easily so far I've heard till this point. Perhaps even my favorite lyrics besides Wish You Were Here. By every metric, this should be a 10. It just doesn't feel like one for whatever reason. Changing my score 9.5 from AT Field. Cosmic an 11. Fearless is a 10. Gorgeous track from Icy Root. This is their best song so far from Jonathan. Noah's worst take so far, but I have worst.
It's a good take,
Soccer
actually.
Chan is necessary as a tip of the cap to a critic of their friend of theirs who is a fan. Oh, there you go. 6.5 from Rock Regal. 6.5 from Rock Regal. Wow, I didn't even read that properly. Jeez, not a fan, or not nearly as strong a fan as most people in the chat. 9 from Carnicorn, 9.5 from AT Field, and Jonathan changing his rating to a 9. All right, San Tropez.
As I reach for a peach, slide a ride down behind the sofa in San Tropez. Breaking a stick with a brick on the sand, riding a wave in the wake of an old sedan. Sleeping alone in the drone of the darkness, scratched by the sand that fell from our love. Deep in my dreams and I still hear her calling. If you're alone, I'll come home. Backward and homebound, the pigeon, the dove, gone with the wind and the rain on the airplane. Owning a home with no silver spoon. I'm drinking champagne like a good tycoon. Sooner than wait for a break in the weather, I'll gather my far-flung thoughts together, speeding away on a wind to a new day. If you're alone, I'll come home. And I pause for a while by a country style and listen to the things they say. Digging for gold in the hole in my hand. Open the book, take a look at the way things stand. And you're leading me down to the place by the sea. I hear your soft voice calling to me, making a date for later by phone. And if you're alone, I'll come home.
Oh yeah. There we have it. San Tropez. What an absolute slapper we got here. Fellas, I'd like to go first if you don't mind. Boy, I just fucking groove to this song the entire time. I'm in love with the way this bounces. What a catchy little instrumental we have here. From the start to the finish, there is no slowdown. It's just long enough to be worth, you know, being a full song to add, and not too long that it like gets a little bit annoying. Such a cool little melody they have, especially with the keyboard there in the last minute. I think Roger Waters gives his best, maybe best vocal performance of all time on this song. I mean, he sounds fantastic. I think the lyrics are great. I think they match the vibe that he's trying to give of this like sort of like pompous type of rich person in the Mediterranean just chilling out and doing whatever he wants. It's fantastic. I love the atmosphere. I don't know how it fits with the rest of this album, but it sounds great as a standalone song. 9.5 to a 10. Okay, it's elicited some reaction. Cole.
Oh boy.
It's a nice little folk song that Roger Waters doesn't fuck up with. That he doesn't sing badly on.
And I absolutely bop with it.
It's a nice little folk song. 8.
Wow. All right, Noah.
Where are you getting a 10 from?
I guess I'll be
What?
slightly
9.5 to a
down.
10.
It's
When it comes to
wild rating.
the real songs, aka excluding Sheamus, it's the weakest. That's obvious. It's not better than Pillow Wins. That's for fucking
Oh,
sure.
it's
No,
far
it ain't.
better. Far better than Pillow.
Pillow
Wins.
Wins
Far
is way
better.
better. Pillow Wins is way better.
Yeah. This song's still really good. Very purdy. Big fan of the second half of the song where we get the slide guitar solo and piano solo. It's got a good groove to it. It's definitely a better Roger Waters vocal performance, but I like the solos better than the vocals. Still, it's good. It's got a very nice vibe to it. I'd go 8.5.
8.5. Okie
Is
dokie.
was this not a folk song? That sounded real folky to me.
I don't know. I don't know what I would call that.
I'm getting shit for calling this folk.
Oh, I don't know. All right, Roger getting groovy with it. Indeed, he was. And that piano was killing it too. It is groovy. Tropez is not a bad song, but why? What's wrong with San Tropez? 7.5 from Wild Pond. That's crazy. Nah. 9. I don't because of how fucking groovy it is from AT Field. 9.5 from Daryl Clark. 9.5 from AT Field. 8.5 from George Papagim. I like Paul McCartney's goofy ass, so 8 from I'm Him. Fun song, 8 to an 8.5 from Carnicorn, 7.5 from DHD Bling, 7 from John Deff, 8 to 8.5 from Jonathan, 10 from Rickster, 7.5 to 8 from Hugo, 8.9 from Side 28s. And there we go. Ryan, you needs to listen to the Kinks. I've heard some Kinks songs for sure. It's not a folk song. It probably isn't a folk song. Closer to jazz. I don't know. I don't know if I call this a jazz song either. Jazz pop. 7.5 from Spock Ozaka. Jazz pop. You're overrating this album too much. Well, Azor, I disagree.
Ryan just overrated that song for some reason.
All right. Up next, the famous Sheamus.
Were you
Doggo.
excited to say that?
I was.
Yeah, I bet you were.
To be fair, it came to me right then. It wasn't like I was thinking that out
Yeah,
loud.
it sounded like it.
Who's singing?
David Gilmour.
And the lyrics are over.
Even if there wasn't a dog, it'd still easily be the weakest song.
Cole looks very annoyed right now.
I wonder why.
I don't much care for dog barking and whining.
The dog sounds like it's
So
in
that's
heat,
just me.
just moaning in my ear.
Really weird they tried to get this dog to sound like a blues song.
What does that mean?
They tried to make the dog bark sound bluesy.
I think they're just having a dog bark. I don't think they're trying to make it sound bluesy.
Well, it certainly sounded bluesy.
I know they did an interview, and they actually had Sheamus there.
Oh, Sheamus is a real dog?
Yes.
Oh.
It's a big ass nosed dog. Very cute. Don't remember the breed. Alright. Let's speed run this one. I want to get to the what's coming.
Alright. Sheamus. A doggo.
Ugh,
Cool.
that like weirdly stressed me out. That was really annoying. I didn't care for that. I mean, if you got rid of the dog barking, I guess it would be okay, just kind of like a whatever blues song. But the dog is just really annoying with its barking and whining throughout the whole thing. I have never understood why they felt the need to put this on here. I'm feeling like a 3.
A 3. Noah.
This song's existence makes me so mad. Not because it's like fucking terrible,
Mm-hmm.
but because it's on this album.
Oh.
Because look at the track list. Just look at it, and then there's Sheamus. It's so disappointing. Yeah, pretty annoying. I'll give it a 4.
4. Nothing really to talk about. Bluesy little song with a dog barking alongside of it and howling at certain points. Doesn't really do much for me. 4.5. Not a whole lot there. Let's see what chat thinks. Best dog tone on any Pink Floyd album. It's a cute little blues tinge number. Guest starring the dog, a friend of the band's. I don't think it's as bad as everyone thinks it is. 8 out of 10. The dog sings better than Rogers. A.T. Field. 9 from Daryl Clark. 7.5 from Jonathan. 4 from I'm Him. DHD Blink is an 8. Rodrigo with a 4. Fun Jokey Song, 8 from Side 28. Wild Palms at a 4. 7.5 from DHD Bling. 6 from DM Minion. 10 from Rickster. 3 from Cosmic, 5.5 from Spocko, 3.5 for Hugo. One of the biggest tragedies in music is this song is on the album. John Depp gives it a 4, 5.5 inappropriate joke. I don't know what that means. This song would have made Uma Guma a stronger album. 1 from Azora High. What? Okay, got it. All right. Well, fellas. We've made it to the final song already on Meddle, the legendary and well-known.
I feel like we shouldn't even talk for this one, but I feel like there's no way we're gonna not be able to
Well,
talk
it's
during this one.
23 minutes long, so it's going to be a little difficult, but we have made it to the legendary 23-minute long epic off of Meddle Echoes. Enjoy. Hopefully, we don't get taken down by YouTube doing this one.
There's one good part where we can talk.
The whales.
Nobody would be too offended if we talked during whale noises, right?
No. Not so quick, Cosmic. We got a 23-minute long epic to finish it. Already at 10. We are 49 seconds in from Juan Francisco Muniz.
Oh.
This is the first post-rock song ever.
I think there's influence, but I wouldn't give it that title.
Overhead, the albatross hangs motionless upon the air, and deep beneath the rolling waves, in labyrinths of coral caves, the echo of a distant tide comes willowing across the sand, and everything is green as submarine. No one showed us to the land, and no one knows the ways or why. But something stares and something tries, and starts to climb towards the light. Strangers passing in the street, by chance two separate glances meet, and I am you, and what I see is me. Do I take you by the hand and lead you through the land, and help me understand the best I can? No one calls us to move on, and no one forces down our eyes. No one speaks and no one tries, no one flies around the sun.
I always mix it up with the Live at Pompeii version, and I think this is going to be the Nick Mason part, where they're slamming.
shredder.
For the record, this jam section clears the one on Adam Hart Mother title track.
Well, yeah. Nobody's gonna argue that. I hope not. So the tone.
Ice Hero says music doesn't get better than this, and he's the big rap fan.
We are gonna do Obscured by Clouds. I look like I'm in a torture chamber? I'm having a blast.
Probably because of how many times you're just bending your head back of your head, hands on your head.
It's not out of anger or annoyance. It's out of my mind being blown.
I was just trying to let Floyd and go off for the last 10 minutes or so.
All right.
Wow. What a first 10 minutes to start the song. It's just... what more can you say about that intro?
All right. Conversing can happen if needed now. Until we get to a part that's coming that is the greatest moment in all of the Pink Floyd discography.
Oh,
That's a
okay.
bold statement.
Echoes is a song where all the weird shit that didn't work in previous albums got perfect.
They
Is
certainly
there a lot of
perfected
weird
this.
shit in this song? I mean, right here is weird.
This is fairly peculiar.
Yeah.
Still not sure how you make a guitar do that.
Got some weird ass pedals.
My baby boy's putting in work.
I mean, they got so weird with the production of this song.
You think he plugged in his wah-wah backwards?
Oh yeah, apparently he actually did do that. Wow. Doing weird shit pays off. Echoes, but specifically only the whale noise section, plays in my trap house.
Does anybody in chat? I know I read it somewhere, but does anyone in chat know how they made the opening like pinging sounds? Cannot remember what they did specifically to get that.
Oh Lord! We're fading back in.
Here we go, boys. Y'all ready for this?
Greatest moment in their discography coming up.
Oh, is that a fact? Or are you asking?
I think it's a fact.
Oh.
It is for me. A certain guitar part.
The riff.
The finger dancing. Goosebumps.
It just tiny little chord change or whatever they did. That is losing it.
Oh man.
Oh, it's so close. Ah! Oh my god!
Inviting and inciting me to rise, and through the window in the wall comes streaming in on sunlight wings a million bright ambassadors of morning. And no one sings me lullabies, and no one makes me close my eyes.
Mark, you could say that. let this one finish. And not one warning from YouTube. Shout out. Real ones know. Not one warning till I say it, and then we get a warning. No shot. What are the fucking odds of that?
Man,
I feel
Ladies
different.
and gentlemen, we have just finished Meddle, and that was the last song on Meddle, Echoes. Cole,
Heard that song 300 times, and
I'm gonna let you
feel like a different human being every time.
I'm gonna let you Randy Marsh all over your computer. If you know,
Oh my lord!
you
I was
know.
like, I listened to this song like 5 times this week to get ready for this, and I don't even know where to start. Good lord, fucking hell. It's borderline rude to make a song that's that incredible. It's kind of offensive to me, because like, where do you get off? Who the fuck do you think you are writing that? Because that's genuinely one of the 5 greatest songs I've ever heard in my life.
No reason
mean-
to bias, of course.
Shut up. forget songs, albums, music. That's one of the greatest pieces of art that I think has ever been conceived by human beings. I mean, that is just a masterclass of songwriting, song structure, pacing, instrumentals, how to make a build, how to do everything. Melody, detailing music. I'd say all that. And then this song's lyrics. You could pick out like any line in this song and be like, this is the greatest lyric ever written. I'd be like, that's a great fucking pick for the greatest lyric of all time. This song has lyrics that are just as good, if not better than Fearless's lyrics. This is definitely the best song they've written so far. And this is one of the greatest songs that has ever been written. I'd probably put it in like the top 3 right now. I mean, the pacing of this song is immaculate. I would say it transitions incredibly, but you don't even notice, like, I don't even really notice the transitions happening anymore. I don't, like, they don't even stand out. They just happen, and then you're in a new part of the song, and you're like, it moves so fluidly that they're not even that apparent. I don't understand how they did this. I don't know how they did this. None of this makes any sense to me. I don't understand this. It's too good. This song is too well written. And the vocals, oh my lord, the vocals are unbelievably perfect. They are gorgeous. It is a flawless harmony. The vocal melody is spectacular. The guitar solo is like the first truly amazing guitar solo of David Gilmour's career. The jam section is incredible. The guitar tones are fantastic. The production on this song is so wildly unique. I mean, I asked chat how they did the fucking... Like, no one had ever made that kind of ping sound to open their song before. It creates such an incredibly eerie vibe. Like, this song is eerie and beautiful, mysterious, groovy. It just stretches the bounds of what music can even be. I could go on for like 10 more minutes if I really wanted to.
Do what you gotta do.
David Gilmour, not even just like his playing on the solo, but like this is honestly an underrated part of David Gilmour's guitar playing. Is like during the intro of this song, when they're just doing the, ping noises, like he starts coming in with just these really simple, straightforward guitar. Like, he's not doing a solo because it's not the main focus, because it doesn't pull focus away from what the piano is doing. But it's just this great accompaniment guitar playing. It's so simple. It's so perfect. You might not even notice it the first couple times you listen to the song, but when you do, it's beautiful and it's just perfect. Every everything they try to do on this song, they do the absolute best version that it can be done. Even the whale noises and that weird droney shit is like, if you're in the right headspace, if you're really paying attention to this, you can vibe to that part like crazy. It's weird, it's mysterious, but it's really fucking interesting. It is really well detailed if you listen to what they're doing in the background of that part. I don't understand how you have all these different things that are just on the opposite sides of the spectrum from each other, and it all comes together as one cohesive piece to this extreme of a level. It just, I don't understand how you write a song this well. Not only do I think this is one of the greatest songs ever made, but I think this is one of the most important pieces of music ever made, because this is a song that helps you understand what musical ambition is and how to do it properly.
King, tell me when you're done.
Oh my gosh. And the guitar riff that plays right after the whale noises part, which they're not really whale noises, that's just the meme or whatever, but it's funny to call them that, is top 2 guitar riff in Pink Floyd's discography and one of the greatest guitar riffs of all time. And it's just another part of the song. The song isn't built around it, but it's just, they just throw in one of the greatest riffs of all time. It's just like 20 seconds out of a 23-minute song. And it's one of the best moments in music history. But there's like 5 different moments on this song that you could call the best moment in music history. If someone were to say, like, this is the greatest song of all time, I don't have a good argument against it. I really don't. It's a great pick for the best song ever made. It's a great pick for the best lyrics of all time. And there's like 5 lines in the whole damn song. Each one of them is spectacular. They're beautiful and weird. They start out talking about like the evolution of man, and they end up just with like some of the most beautiful love song lyrics I've ever heard. Fucking cloudless every day you fall upon my waking eyes. That is one of the most beautiful fucking lines I've ever heard in my life. This song is fucking extraordinary. I don't know. I don't know how many easier 10 out of 10s there are. Not only in music, but just in the history of art. I'm done.
Oh, okay. Just checking.
9.5.
Not all that to say. It's a 4. Yeah, Chad. I think he might have been I showed chat something. I think they'll enjoy it. All right, Noah, take it.
You see, Cole, I was gonna do that, but you kind of said everything for me. Probably the greatest Cole moment in the history of the channels has happened.
Anyone who thinks Cole doesn't care about music or doesn't have emotion, go watch the last 5 minutes. Because that was all Cole.
Deep in depth. I agree with pretty much everything you said. This is one of the greatest pieces of art ever created. Incredibly ambitious. Flows amazingly for being fucking 23 minutes. This song is actually unbelievable the more I think about it. This could even be created so flawlessly. The lyrics are unbelievable. This is arguably the greatest song of all time for me. Like, I could honestly flip back and forth between what the best song of all time is, but this is firmly top 2. It's peak. It's peak.
Song got Cole and Noah having confusions on what to say next.
Yeah. This is maybe the easiest 10 of my entire life.
Easiest 10 of your entire life. And yet, as much as you both complimented it, I have never heard either one of you call it the best song of all time. Never.
It might be. Once you get into the top 5, it's like splitting hairs.
Yeah.
I don't have an argument against it being the best song of all time.
You're right, Hugo. I am gonna have to scroll a bit. Well, I think they covered everything. I think Cole covered everything for about a group of people. There's nothing left to add. It's an amazing song. Easily the band's best by this point.
Amazing outro.
Amazing outro.
Hell,
Best outro. Best song they've made so far.
God, when
It's
they start
probably their
mimicking
best.
each other.
I'm fairly certain it's their best epic as well. It's the one song that makes Meddle. It's the one song that puts Meddle in the top 5 of their album discography. Because it's such a short album. When you have a 23-minute long epic, you get to basically half the album is one song. So when that song is just historically good, Meddle skyrockets up. So props to them for doing that. They found their sound from Atom Heart Mother in the previous albums. They knew what it is, and David Gilmour gave a performance for a fucking lifetime. Easy 10. Put it in the books. Nothing else to say. They covered everything. Well, chat. Hold on. Let's see if there's anyone with the audacity to give it below a 10. Let's just see. I gotta scroll back a bit here.
Somebody did.
Let's go way back. All right. YouTube was jamming too and forgot to block the stream. Fair enough. 10 minutes back because Cole went on an 8-minute soliloquy. Is the first ranking. 3 10s from Isuru. A top 3 song. 12 out of 10 from D-Minion. Gorgeous Out of This World. 11 from Cossack. 10. Gorgeous. No single boring 10 seconds from I'm Him. I disagree with Cole a lot, but he couldn't be more right here. What needs to be said about the song? Masterpiece, 10 out of 10 from AT Field. It's a great song, but not better than Pop Is Dead from Azora High. 9 from Jonathan, the first one to not give it a 10. Words cannot describe what the song makes me feel. It feels more like a complete album experience than even something like Long Season from Hugo.
This is one of the most satisfying songs of all time. Like when you finish it, you're like, fucking hell, you just went. It's a whole experience in and of itself.
Big 10 from Zhao Lucas. I listened to a lot of music over the past few years since the first time I heard this, looking for something that could stand up to it, and I can't say I found it yet from Hugo. This is the greatest song of all time. A 15 out of 10 from Hugo. Hugo's #1 song of all time. Wow. All right.
Perfectly fair opinion.
Cola was lit up. Gilmour's originality is up there with Australia's Ross Hannaford. Well, Ian, I don't know who that is, but maybe. Wow, just a lot of people saying how great that was. Let's not overrate this. Jonathan, buddy, I don't think you could have overrated this, honestly.
Pretty hard to do that.
Cole's making his own echo right now. 11 from Cossack. I mean, that was Cole going off peak right there. Bro reached into his soul for that analysis. He had been having that for a while. Okay, 12 out of 10 from Dominion. Top 5 from Isuru. 10 from Ian. 10 from Pin Sticker. Ryan, how the fuck do you know soliloquy but don't know Eiderdown? Because I've never heard the term Eiderdown. AT Field. I'd heard the term soliloquy before. 9 out of 10. The transition to the ambient part is a little awkward from Rock Rigo. Big 11 from Cosmic. Fantastic song. 9.5 from Wild Palms. 9 from Azora High. 10 from John Deff. First 10 for Floyd from Sander Hammerslog. And there it is. Okay. Well,
I want to listen to it again.
Go put it on yourself then. All right.
Gonna.
It's final rankings time.
I'll join you.
For those
You know, I'm gonna fucking go.
I would play it on stream, but stream we would get blocked, so I'm not gonna do it. Anyway, it's final rankings time, chat. For those who've never been here or anyone new, we rank the top 3 of the album, and put it in order. We give our 1 to 10 ranking for the album, and because we're doing Pink Floyd's entire discography, we rank all the albums that we have heard up to this far, 1 through 6. So, yeah, this won't be too hard. What's up?
Talking to Cole, he had to swap it to the live version.
Number 3 for me is San Tropez. Number 2 is Fearless, and 1 is Easily and obviously Echoes, not even close. Yeah, this album is a massive step up from their previous works. A massive step up. Gilmour goes into what he later becomes known for, which is one of the greatest artists of all time. he takes over this album from a guitar standpoint and just delivers on almost every single song. The band starts, like we already mentioned, the band starts finding their sound that will carry them and make them a huge, monumental success for the rest of their career. And the Echoes is the embodiment of what they do. Just an incredible builds, incredible. They've already said all the words about Echoes. I don't need to go through it all. I really like this album for a couple different reasons, mainly due to the fact that it only has one single miss, and it's very short. It's a short miss on Sheamus, and it's a very forgettable. I guess it's not a forgettable song, but it's a very song that you don't have to play. It's a bad song, no doubt. So it's a swing and a miss, but it's very short, and you don't really have to think about it too much after that. Everything else is damn near close to a 9 or above, with Pillow Wins for me being a 7.5. Album is almost perfectly flawless, but there is Sheamus, of course. It's Floyd beginning what will be one of the greatest bands of all time, real projected career. I have nothing more to say about this. This album is a 9.5.
All right.
Noah. Oh, wait, hold on. Discography ranking. Okay, so 1 to 6. Let me look at their discography. Just remember, we're getting a little deep now. I don't have everything memorized like Noah probably does. Okay, 6 will be Umaguma. That's pretty easy. 5 is going to be Atom Heart Mother. 4, Piper. 3 will be More. 2, Saucer. And 1 is Meddle. All right, Noah.
All right. At 3, first off, it's insane that this is only at 3, but the album is so great. Fearless is 3. One of these days at 2. And then, of course, Echoes at number 1. Now, this is what really grinds my gears about Sheamus. The top 3, I think they're all 10s. But there's this big old pooper right in the middle that is stopping this from being, in my opinion, a perfect album. This is maybe the strongest 9 in all of music that I've ever heard. This is the 9.9.
9.9.
I really wish I could give it a 10, but this does not feel right when there's a objectively bad song in the mix. All right, discography ranking. At 6, we have Umaguma. 5, More. 4, Piper. 3. What am I missing? Am I missing something? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. I fucked up my brain. Let me restart again.
Okay.
6 Umaguma. 5 More.
Oh.
4 Piper. 3 Saucer. 2 Atom Heart Mother. And number 1, we got our boy, Meddle.
Great Atom Heart Mother at 2 is historically bad ranking.
Well, you're about to hear it again, so.
Cole, you're up.
Alrighty, number 3. Sorry, Noah, but I'm gonna go A Pillow of Winds. Number 2, I'm gonna go Fearless, and number 1 is gonna be Echoes. Overall, I said quite a bit about this album, specifically one song. But I think this is easily the best album they've made so far. I think this is the closest thing to a 10 that they've made so far. It's by far their most consistent album to date. It's got their best writing, it's their best pace, it's got their best lyricism. I think it's probably got their best performances, instrumentally speaking. And this is a huge stepping stone for Pink Floyd, just in terms of like what direction they were going with their sound and where they're going to end up at. But it does have Sheamus on it, which is really unfortunate. I don't know if I might give this album a 10 if Sheamus wasn't on it. I don't know. I don't want to speak out of turn like that, but unfortunately, I'm not going to give this album with a song that's like a 3 out of 10 on it, a 10 out of 10. So I'm going to give Meddle a 9.5 out of 10.
Half out of 10. And then, did you rank the discography?
Not
Okay.
yet. Number 6 is Umaguma. Number 5 is Piper at the Gates of Dawn. Number 4 is gonna be A Saucer Full of Secrets. Number 3 is gonna be More. Number 2 is Adam Hart Mother, and number 1, pretty handily, is Meddle.
Both of you, Adam Hart Mother, are 2.
Yeah, that's the right answer.
No, it is not. Holy
It
Lord.
definitely is.
Okay. All right. Whatever. Well, there it is. That was Meddle by Pink Floyd, their 6th studio album. Obviously, these two, well, we all are massive fans of Echoes, but obviously, this is clearly our favorite album by Pink Floyd so far. We're 6 studio albums deep. I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, remember to leave a like down below and hit subscribe. Hit the bell. What? Oh, you're trying to refocus your camera?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I'll just stay like this.
Yeah, okay. So, yeah, leave a like down below, hit subscribe, hit the bell to get notified when we go live. We do all our album reactions live, so you can come join. Also, we have a Discord. Links in the description below of all our YouTube videos and all our live streams, and you can follow us on Twitter. The Discord has a bunch of music ranking channels. You can argue, you can hot take, you can do whatever you would like in that Discord. And you can also do listening parties. We have a new listening parties role. Let me know if you want it. And thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys did enjoy. And we will see you in the next video. Have a good one. All right, chat. Let's see what you guys ranked Meddle. Dun, dun, dun. Which song is a better 20 minutes long, Echoes or Sleep? It's a good question.
Don't have an answer.
Fuck you.
That's my top 2. Not answering.
That's a mean question. What is wrong with you?
AT Field's top 3 songs, Echoes, One of These Days, and Fearless. Final album rating 10 out of 10. Icy Rugas did also a 10 out of 10 album. To get into the album myself the first time I listened to it. One, Shine On You. Okay. That's top 5 Pink Floyd rating, I guess. We'll skip that for now, just till we finish it out. Yeah, that's fair. It's good. Only Metal album in my top 10. 1, Echoes. 2, One of These Days. And 3, Fearless. 1, Echoes. 2, Fearless. 3, One of These Days. Biggest album comeback in music history. I can't imagine what it must have been like to flip that vinyl 71 and hear the first ping. Yeah, Hugo, that would have been pretty wild. I gave the album a 9.5 Cosmic, but I gave Echoes a 10. This is a 9 from Hugo, and he's fine with that for now. For me, this album is an 8 from Azora High. Album as a whole is a 9 from Spacco. Metal is a 9 from Pinsticker. It is a 9 simply because Sheamus is so shit from Mark. Where that Playboy Cardi reaction at? We are figuring out if we're gonna do it, Iceru. So we're figuring that one out. We are still thinking about it. Hugo, 1 Metal, 2 Adam Hart Mother, 3 Saucer, 4 Piper, 5 More, and 6 Umaguma. I just disagree. Dame's Diamond, Middle, 5.0. All right, we love a diamond opinion. Tomorrow is in Rainbows Sander. Not quite sure what time of the day yet, though. But yes, we are doing In Rainbows tomorrow. 8+ from I'm Him. When the album came out, OOTD was the track that got most. One of These Days was the track that got most attention. That's pretty wild. I remember you guys being all asleep as these are the greatest song of all time. No competition. What happened to you two?
There's always competition, but I would say it's less set in stone than it used to be.
You know how hard it is to decide what the 5 greatest songs of all time are?
Cole's gonna end up.
It's not a very.
At some point,
it's not written in concrete, man.
At some point, Cole's top 10 songs are all gonna be 20+ minutes.
That's the dream.
Best channel on YouTube. Thank you, Cosmic. Appreciate it. Pink Floyd
Thank you,
needed. Pink Floyd needed 6 albums to reach their first 10, while Radiohead did it with their 3rd album.
Okay, let's all pretend like that's true. Neither of those statements are true.
What was their 3rd album?
Okay, computer.
Yeah.
Oh, well, yeah, they did do it with their 3rd album.
No, they didn't.
The
They did
B-sides to In Rainbows is painfully underrated. Well, I don't know. We're only doing the regular one, though. Remember you went out. Oh, okay, I see what you're saying there. Yeah, but anyway, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks. You two have a great week in Rickster as well. Yeah, in 1971, they still played one of these days during the 87-88 tour with the Pig from Animals. Wow.
Yep.
Wow. Well, there we have it. That was our Meddle album review. I hope you guys did enjoy it. I know that Cole and Noah were very much looking forward to this one. And I know Noah, especially, is going to be looking forward to our next album, In Rainbows.
And the next one, and the next one, and the next one.
Well, yeah, I mean, we got some Pink Floyd bangers to come up with.
The next two, the one after that, I'm not thrilled about.
But yeah, I mean, we're going to have some absolute banger album streams coming out, so I hope you guys have been enjoying them. Tomorrow, Saturday, will be the In Rainbow stream. We're going to figure out the time, and we'll try to give an announcement beforehand. But yeah, it's going to be, we got some we're getting to the peaks of these. I mean, Radiohead's kind of already peaked already. So In Rainbow, well, I guess it depends on who you ask. If you ask Noah, maybe that's a different opinion. But we've definitely gotten through we're getting through the peak of Radiohead, and we are just now entering Pink Floyd's peak, which is going to be soon, and that's going to be pretty awesome. So we're getting through Radiohead and Pink Floyd. That being said, I would like to say that for those who have been asking about our album, paid album reactions, for those who want to do a request for them, yes, we are going to be reopening them when we get halfway through the albums. If you wish to DM myself or any of us on Discord and talk to, figure out what album you want to do and negotiate a price before, then pay once you're ready. Once we reopen it, feel free and let us know. We can do it in DMs anytime. And I don't think... Oh, thank you, Cosmic. Appreciate it. The White Stripes would be nothing without Meg White. You, sir, are a liar and a thief and a scoundrel.
Wait until you find out about Jack White's solo career.
Yeah, wait till you find out. Time to not give In Rainbows a 10 again. Ooh, Hugo talking bid smack. We'll see. In Rainbow's top 2 Radiohead album. We will see. We certainly will see. All right, chat. We got to go. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you guys in the stream tomorrow.